What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And it would appear there has now been a sustained campaign to cancel Jeremy Renner. In fact, there was a hashtag trending for the past couple days, RIP Jeremy Renner. What exactly is that about? Well, it's exactly what you would think. It's garbage. It's, there seems to be, at least in my opinion, this group of just really sad individuals, like really, really deeply embarrassed with their own lack of accomplishments in life, their own relationships with their family, with their lack of friends. But they do find this sense of community in hating other people. And there will always be cancel culture. And I suppose some might call that job security. I for someone who covers it, but it's more like job insecurity. That's why I'm pushing the subscribe star so hard this week. We're very, very close to our goal. So if you're in a position to, please head to subscribestar.com/thequartering. If you're aware of everything that's going on with me right now, I really appreciate it. Now, the Hawkeye actor Jeremy Renner is the latest victim of cancel culture with RIP Jeremy Renner. People have always had, this is via Epic Stream, people have always had the impression that Marvel actors and heroes are and role models on and off are role models on and off camera. But unsurprisingly, despite the fact that they're portrayed as larger than life characters on the big screen, they still aren't immune to getting criticized by fans online, sometimes for the pettiest of reasons. Well, I would argue that it depends which political leanings you have, but that's neither here nor there. Over the past couple of months, Marvel fans have targeted Guardians of the Galaxy actor Chris Pratt. And again, this is a delineation or a point I want to make. These people aren't Marvel fans. Just like people that wanted Gina Carano and successfully got her fired, they aren't Star Wars fans. They are this group of seething cockroaches that roll around in a ball, consuming their own filth. And then they happen to watch Star Wars or they happen to watch Marvel movies. That's like saying I'm a gamer. Big whoop. There's like 100 million gamers. That's not even an identity. Anyway, over the past couple of months, Marvel fans have targeted Guardians of the Galaxy actor Chris Pratt for a number of reasons. First off, he was accused of being phobic after he was seen attending a church with bad opinions. Apart from that, Pratt is allegedly a fan of white folks and a Trump supporter. Of course, none of these things are proven. It doesn't matter, as we've seen with me. Remember, these clowns, tried to just perpetuate the lie that I swatted somebody, and they didn't care about the truth. Just recently, social media users also tried to cancel WandaVision star Elizabeth Olsen for her apparent use of the term gypsy in a recent interview. I don't know. Isn't a V? I have a friend. I think he's a gypsy. I don't know. I mean, is that a big... I don't know. I guess getting gypped is something people said 30 years ago. I don't think I've ever even heard that in forever, but whatever. A word that is deemed derogatory in Romani standards. Olsen has never addressed the issue, and for all we know, she may have been using the word in a different context. And if you thought that was the end of it, Hawkeye actor Jeremy Renner is the latest victim of the internet's cancel culture. Twitter was rocked last night when the hashtag #RipJeremyRenner trended on social media platform, which naturally caused panic amongst his supporters who thought something bad had happened to the OG Avengers actor. It's unclear how the hashtag started, please. And some fans have been pointing out Renner's personal issues with his ex-wife, Sunny Pacheco. I don't know if that's pronounced right. We'll just call her Sunny, who claims that he's done some bad things. Back in 2019, a report from the trustworthy TMZ, his ex claimed that he did some bad things and had some sort of breakdown. Look, even if that's true, is there any end to a person's personal life mistakes? Have any of these people been going through a divorce and the emotions that are involved in that? If he ever raised his hand to her or did something like that's not okay. But if they were arguing and doing, she said that he actually put something in his mouth and pretend and threaten to, self-delete. That sounds like a depression issue or a substance issue. By the way, none of that is any of our business. Renner has previously denied these claims and claims his ex-wife is suffering from her own addiction problems. Aside from his personal issues with the former spouse, yeah, because ex-wives and ex-husbands definitely never lie about their ex. That's never happened before. Aside from personal issues with his former spouse, some people also touched on Renner's alleged rude behavior off camera and past usage of the gamer word. People were relentless with their claims and even are demanding the actor's firing from Marvel. You can see Rip Jeremy Renner. He can join Chris Pratt in HE Double Toothpicks. Just wanted to say that he said the N-word. Oh my God. We don't know anything about the context. Was he calling somebody that? Or was he just saying it like, hey, I'm not afraid to say the word when I'm not using it in a derogatory manner? He's constantly a D-bag to people IRL. No evidence of that. And they posted a Brie Larson image. Rip Jeremy Renner trending about time. Okay. He said the N-word. Constantly mean to people IRL. Jeremy Renner is now accused of heinous behavior, which isn't any surprise for anyone who's ever heard him talk in an interview. Again, Jeremy Renner is 100% canceled. Isn't Jeremy Renner the guy who had a whole app made for himself while he tried to... I mean, these are all heinous lies. Wow, Jeremy Renner is a disgusting POS. So many people desire healthy, wealthy families, and he's spent years being mean to his. Again, maybe his ex is telling the truth. Maybe she isn't. But certainly nothing has been proven. And anybody who isn't 12 years old, anybody who's had a friend go through a divorce, heck, anybody who's had their parents, which is like 40% of this country, your parents get divorced. You know how that gets. It's messy. Things get said out of anger that aren't true. There are, when you talk about custody, things can get even worse. By the way, none of this is any of our business. This person writes, I don't know about you, but I'm getting really fed up with the entire cancel culture thing. The worst thing about it is that people only rely on baseless accusations and unverified information they only read online, all of which haven't even been proven. I mean, I'm not trying to defend the guy and his fellow actors who are under the cancel radar, but there's a thing we call innocent till proven guilty. Good article. Who wrote this? Shout out to Brie Constantino. Brie Constantino or Bri Constantino. Good job. Again, here, Rip Jeremy Renner trends as the internet tries to cancel the MCU star. These are old, like this is what people are bringing up. Something he said in 2012. And by the way, he doesn't call anybody that. He just says it. Like, referring to the actual word. While describing his character in the plot, Jeremy appears to have a misguided take on the movie. Jeremy tries to say it's okay to use these words, such as the N-word, but then says it twice. It's not okay, sorry. Additionally, he describes his character, Ned, as a poor, twisted soul. This is fine, but Jeremy also claims Ned's not actually a racist, but rather his character and others in the film are people with problems. I don't know which film this is, but I do know this was from almost 10 years ago. And you see, Renner and Evans called Black Widow a mean word, and Renner made an ableist comment, as well as apparently on the Graham Norton taping, Elizabeth Olsen said her character was like a gypsy. And when Graham said that was a slur and they shouldn't use it, Europe Renner started chanting the word and Ruffalo chanted along. Mark Ruffalo? Oh no. Oh no. I mean, what is this? Here's an interview from 2010 where he uses the word tranny. He says, I really want to play a tranny. Okay, in 2010, this is the word people used. It wasn't automatically derogatory. Now in 12 years, okay, language has evolved and you'll say a trans individual or whatever the current term is, but he's not. It's like these people are incapable of understanding context. You know, he's not using it in a disparaging way. He's not saying, oh, I really hate these ends, or, oh, trannies are the worst, or something like that. He's just using the word. It's just like when I was young, you know, when I was like in 8th grade, everyone called everyone else the bundle of sticks word. At the time, I had no idea it had anything to do with being gay. It's just what kids said. And like now it's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, maybe, you know, I should, you know, think about that. But intent matters. Like, you weren't, you know, calling your buddy that, like, to disparage LGBTQ people. You were calling your buddy that. It was like the same as calling him a dummy, or a you know, whatever. Like, it was a roast. Like, it wasn't mean spirited. Now, as people get older and, you know, they understand, like, hey, you know, these terms, maybe they don't belong in everyday language. I don't know. That's for you to decide. I wouldn't tell anyone what they could or couldn't say. But intent matters. And if everything with Jeremy Renner here is all just because of a bad breakup, I mean, there's nothing here. I mean, in 2019, his ex-wife brought this up. That's how when these people get bored, right? Like, in turn, Renner blasted his wife as unstable and adamantly denied these claims. Okay, so she made the claims. He denied them. That's it. That's all we know. Nothing's been proven. The renewed blowback is also bringing up every little thing he's ever done wrong up to 10 or 15 years ago. Why? Because Hawkeye is due out on Disney Plus later this year. And I don't know. Are they going to get him fired? We know that Disney, you know, they're fine taking money from China, where they now declare people in the LGBTQ community as mentally ill. But, you know, this guy says a word 12 years ago, cancel his whole career. I'm sick of this garbage. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.